Hello my amazing beautiful people, I hope all of you are well as always. It is absolutely fine being you, okay? So, for this video, I'm actually struggling on what to call it, to be honest. It's kind of like a 5 life hacks, tips, how to... you're doing it wrong. No, I don't like that. You're doing it wrong, I do it right, you do it wrong. Let's rephrase that. Oh god, my brain's going full retard. Yep, they say you never go full retard, but Nick just did. So this one is just a couple of things. Hopefully it will help you out. I mean, a lot of them you'll probably know anyway, but a couple of them you might not. And if anything saves just a second off your day, awesome, man. Awesome. Sweet. Well, I hope you guys enjoy. I'll speak to you after the video. So, number 1 life hack slash... Oh, this one's a bit of a weird one. So, the question is, how fast can you take your t-shirt off? So I'm trying to think of a scenario. But no prevail, really. Okay, there's just 1 in a million chance. Say, you're just walking along and someone throws a jerry can that's on fire out the window. Next thing you know, you get your t-shirt drenched in it and you're on fire.
Really, Nick, all the time in the world you're on lockdown and that's the scenario you come up with. Genius.
Take it off from there, or... Oh, I'm going yellow today, guys. Or what you'd find most people would either take it off like that. So what I find doing them, especially the neck one, which I do, is I tend to stretch the necks after time. The tumble dryer can only shrink it back down as much as it can. Alright, cool. So what we want to do, say if this scenario happened, you're walking along, beep beep, oh my god, I'm on fire. So what you do, just with one arm, is lift this arm up, you want to grab underneath there, and then take it off like that. And then you stop, drop and roll in the scenario that we're in. So one more time, what we want to do is grab the armpit here, we want to bring the arm in, and then just rip it off like full Monty. Here we go, so there we go. Oh my god, I'm on fire! Ah, now roll. Stop, drop and roll. Cool. Well, I hope you would need that one day, that little bit of knowledge. What I am looking for is a little button to turn you off, instead of just me standing here talking to you all the time. Okay, what I did notice, just having a look through, I'm not too sure I've ever seen anyone take their t-shirt off like this, unless you're on like an American movie and you're just about to run into a lake. You know that excitement, yeah, water! Oh. Other from that, or you're just about to jump in the shower. Maybe comment down below if you've seen a random dude taking his t-shirt off like that and you thought he was just gonna spontaneously run and dive into a lake, but really it's just how he takes his t-shirts off. Comment! Tell me, I'd like to know. Okay, so number 3 I think, or 4? Nah, it's number 4. So with this one, it is pretty much to help you out. Say you're getting loads of people around the house and you want, obviously, you're watching a movie, there's family members and stuff coming around. Not that you're supposed to, because we're on lockdown. But, so what I find, maybe it's just me, but I don't like it, opening the packet, say, I mean these aren't too bad, but say if you had What's-Its, Cheetos, whatever, every time you put your hands in, just all the cheese flavouring goes everywhere. And I mean, depending how hygienic you are, I don't really mind with this sort of stuff, but some people don't like so many hands going into it. So what we want to do, we want to turn this bag into like more of a sharing plate, without a plate. So what we want to do first is, ran out of memory then. So, we're back. What we want to do is find roughly the middle of the bag. I want to snip this. Just a little slit in there. What you want to do is slowly oh no, typical. Oh, here we go. Just rip around and keep on pulling. Either go clockwise, anti-clockwise, whatever your preference is. To be honest, guys, it looks like this takes a while, but this is my first time doing it and I've just nailed it. Brownie points! So, here we go. And I say that and then ruin it at the end. Here we go. So you'd have them roughly like that. So you just shove them on the plate, or the table, sorry. And then you can just feed out of them like this. Cool. I hope that helps you somehow. Okay, so number 5. We got there. Ooh, what's that? Oh, that's some of the tortilla chips from earlier. It's literally like 10 minutes ago, okay? I didn't do that video last night and just leave chips everywhere. Okay, so what we're going to do, back in secondary school, there was it wasn't really a phase, but it was more of a thing to annoy people. So what we'd used to do is, we'd call them hot air balloons or water bombs out of paper. So I know it's quite common, it's not that rare, but it's, when I was taught it, I was like, mind blown. Right, cool, so I'll help them. I'll try and teach you, guide you along of how to make one of these. So what you want to do, you want to make the piece of paper you have square. So you're going to fold that corner to the side there. And we want to take this end up so we can make it, that piece of paper, as close to a perfect square as possible. I shouldn't really be ripping it off like this. Cool. That's what you want to do when that's done. So you have the fold down there. You want to fold it again, corner to corner. Cool. Now you're going to have the 2 lines going across. So what you want to do now is pretty much just grab the middle bits of each one, each side. So you're grabbing there, there, there and there and bringing it into the middle. It will form a triangle of some sort. So from here you want to get each of these corners and fold them up to the top one. So the horizontal corners you're folding up to the vertical or the one at the top. Cool, and you want to do the same on the other side. Cool, so what you're going to be left with something like that there. Oh, sorry guys. Like this here. It's going to have same shape on that side. So what you want to do, stick with these, the bits that flap off. You want to grab, I was going to say the side corner, but obviously doing that is not. So where the line is going vertically down, you want to get the ones on the side and bring them to the middle point. Now I am rushing this, guys. Obviously if you get all the folds perfectly right, it's much more watertight and a little bit more stable. Watertight if you're using it for a water bomb. Cool, and the same with the other side, sorry. Exactly the same, so you will be left with something like this. Like that. Okay, the last bit we want to do is you get these flappy end bits here. So with this, you don't get it on this end, but you do get these. I'll call them skirts, little skirts that we need to tuck in. So doing all the folding, we've formed like a little pocket here. So with the bit that folds in, here's a little flap, a flippy flap, flappity flap. We want to get that little dress in that flap. Oh my God, Nick, okay. We just want to get this piece of paper folded into that piece of paper. Okay, you're doing a very, very awful job, Nick. Well done. You're only gonna, oh, you're only trying to teach the world, bro. Okay, and we want to do that to each one of the corners. The flip, the dressy essy. So that one there, flip it round. We've got the little dressy flaps. Come on, open up. Oh. Okay, cool. So now you have that all folded in the little sockets. What I tend to do, let's just give it a little bend round, get some shape to it. What you'll find at the opposite end of where you've just folded the pieces of paper in, you will see there's a tiny little gap. And all you have to do is blow that up. And there we are. Oh God, I've just crushed it. Here we go. So with that, what we tend to do is cut just the top here, make a little bit wider hole, and then you'd pour water into it, and you'll be surprised you can carry it around for about, what, 2 minutes, but as soon as you throw it, it just goes everywhere. And obviously A3 piece of paper, you make big ones, or you can do what I've done. Yeah, adult supervision is definitely needed, because I nearly burnt down my classroom that I was in business studies. So what you do is just cut that off, you get a licer, and I mean, yeah, you have to be pretty patient with this and spot on. So I'm not really that patient guy. So, and then you'd obviously, just like a hot air balloon, wait for the heat to go, and it will end up just rising. It's not like a proper hot air balloon. You're not going to get 6,000 feet off it, but it'll go up a couple of feet, and then obviously the air will cool and come back down. Or if you're Nick, it'll look like the Hindenburg, and your business studies teacher will be sending you to the principal's office. Hey, that's a nice memory from like 15 years ago. Awesome. Hope you like, guys. Okay, this step is a nice helpful tip for just like a basic general knowledge of cleaning or how to clean. So I know you don't really want to know about me, but for me to get to know this, I'm a specialist cleaner, so I've qualifications in decontamination of drug labs, death scenes, mold remediation, asbestos removal, water damage restoration, biohazard, blah 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 blah, carry on. So on the courses I went to, I know this is going to sound very, very, very simple and basic, but this has really helped me out. This and pH levels have kind of run my life afterwards. It only takes a second to come to it and then go off and know what you're doing. So with this, it is any sort of form of cleaning. I mean any form of cleaning, from washing dishes to cleaning someone's brains out who's just been murdered off a wall. you use exactly the same technique to go around this. Obviously there is methodologies to doing specialist stuff, but it all includes this as well. So the cleaning pie is just a basic knowledge of how to approach a job. So even if you didn't have the methodology, you didn't know how to do the job, if you know what you have as in this, what you can use, what you can't use, vice versa, you'll get me in a minute, and then it makes your job a lot easier. Even if you can tick this off and you don't know how to do the job, you have the motivation to carry on just by getting this done. You've got the knowledge, you're a step further. It sounds silly, but honestly I put it in to everything. So from cleaning your hands to washing a car, it really covers everything. So what we're going to go, how I was taught, so the cleaning pie, yay, get it? Because it's a pie with slices. You will get it soon, don't worry.
Hilarious, Nick.
So what we'll start, to help me remember what it is, I can't remember what these are called. Acumen, I'm not too sure. So how I remember is chat. So what we got is C is for chemical. Sorry about my handwriting, guys. It's a weird one. I have to reach around the camera. H for heat. A for agitation. And T for time. So every cleaning job you'll get to, any form, will have to have, I think, at least 2 of these in the pie that we have. So what we got, chemical here, heat, agitation, don't just hum it, Nick, and time, I have to say that weird. So there you go, there's your pie, consistent of all of these. The thing with this, so it is quite similar to, you know, is it the fire pyramid or the fire tower? So it's slightly similar to that. So I've got taught this years and years and years ago. They probably have changed it. So what do you need? You need oxygen, some sort of fuel, and then I think heat. Don't count me on that though. But the thing with this, you'll find with the fire triangle, pyramid, whatever, if you take one of these pillars, blocks, whatever you like to call them, away, the whole thing falls down and you basically don't get your fire. So the trick is, and the good thing about the pie is, if you're missing one of these, for example, if you go to do the dishwashing and you come across you've got no Ferry Up liquid or Wash It Up liquid, so first of all, you know you don't have chemicals, so we can take that one off. All you have to do is replace it with another thing. So say no chemical, so we add more heat to get them stains off, and then more time, get it soaking, and then more agitation as well. Dishes, no chem. So we do another example for you. Say if you've cleaning the car, washing car. I'll go right up to the mic then. I'm probably whispering washing car. Anyway, so say, I mean, with the hose that you have, you don't really have heat anyway. But say we're running low, say we do have heat, because you can just fill up the bucket with water, but this time we have, so our time is down anyway, obviously, because if the time that we spray everything, or wash everything down, we need to take the chemical or the water off before it starts making marks or staining. So with this, we do heat would be the small one. Say we haven't got, we've got chemical. And then time. Yeah, say we had no chemical for that, or just replace it. Say, sorry. Say we had no agitation. So say if, yeah, that's perfect. So we'd have time, less agitation. Say instead of car washing sponge, you just have like a dirty rag that's really soft, and it takes ages to rub the dirt off, the general dirt. So you'd need more time, more chemical, so it's easier for that to get off, and you would want more heat as well, to be honest. So the whole general idea, if you're missing one, just replace it with one of the others, and like I told you, it really does. It's for everything. It really is. I hope you learned a lot, guys. Yeah. Try and apply it to, say, jumping in the shower. See what you can do. See if you can take one of them off or shorten it and add another one too. I know, such a fun game, Nick. Thanks, guys. You're awesome. Okay, that's actually quite handy as well. So tip number 2, if you don't know it, if you do boil eggs occasionally and you have quite a lot of indoor plants, the water that you boil the eggs with actually contains and holds a lot of the minerals that is taken off the eggshells and the goodness. So it's actually very, very good for you. Hey, sorry guys, cut off a little bit early. Clearly complete amateur when it comes to editing. Don't worry, I'll get it sorted, but I would like to thank you very much for giving me some of your time today. I hope you did learn a little thing, or at least have a smile anyway. I'm really looking forward to the next couple of videos I'll be uploading. I've been dying to share this for years, just getting the right way around it, but I've got everything set up. Ooh, good times, good times. But as always, have a fantastic day. Love you all. Speak to you soon. Bye-bye now.